Well, I thought since we've been doing so many Clay 101 tutorials, and I think we've reached the end of those for the most part, it's time to make some clay food and use some of our skills. This week, we're making bacon. Stay tuned and see how fun and easy this project is. Alright, so off camera I did some clay mixing because it took a while to get these mixed. Basically, I mixed two base colors, a white bacon fat color, and I've got red clay all over my hands, which is all over this, but it won't matter. This is equal parts original Sculpey, which is kind of a off-white, grayish white color, which is perfect for this, and then equivalent amount of translucent Sculpey, so a 50-50 ratio, and it'll make our fat color. And then I mixed this color. This color is equal parts Sculpey 3 in hazelnut and Fimo in Indian red, and that will make our darkest meat color. And then I mixed proportions of this with some of this to make these colors. The details will be in the blog post. Rather than me try to explain it on here, it's better if you go to the blog. So now we are going to start building our bacon. Now usually I do this with a piece of bacon in front of me, but I don't have one right now, so I'm kind of playing it by ear. And this is one where we want to use our fingers to mold our clay. We don't want these even. In fact, we want them as bumpy as possible. I want to kind of measure here, see what I'm getting. I want to go a little wider. Oh, I can go this way. That's better. And it's okay if there's a little of the clay not mixed in, that's fine. I'm going to take some of this white, and I'm going to lay it on like that. Now our second color, and this one, I'm going to kind of stretch it out, and I'm going to lay it like this. And I'm going to take another piece and kind of just do this. And you can get creative in how you lay this down. I'm doing this so each slice of bacon will be slightly different. Now, some more of this. Kind of wishing I would have mixed more white, but I used up all of my original Sculpey I had. Because we're just building. Now, we're going to take, I don't need anywhere near this much. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a very thin, stretched out kind of piece it together here. And then, more of this. I want this to cover the whole top. Remember, bacon looks different. Every slice of bacon looks different. If you've got a piece of bacon in front of you, go ahead and use it for your kind of to look at to see what you want to do as far as your colors and how you want to lay your clay out. I want this approximately, probably about that thick. Let's see what we got. Yep, about that thick. And that's about the size I want. So now I need to locate where I put my chalk. I'm going to have to turn the camera off and go find the chalk. I forgot to get it before I sat down. Alright, so I have a slightly lighter yellow than yellow ochre. The yellow ochre I generally use when we do baked goods is the next darker color. This one right next to it in the box. And I just knocked off some of it off onto my tray over there out of the way. We're just going to brush this over the top because most of the time, at least the bacon I buy, has a slight yellowish cast to the top. And if you make this project, keep your leftover bacon cane here. Basically, we made a cane. Keep that for next week because next week we'll make cooked bacon. So we're not going to slice all of this today. So then I like to slice at a slight angle. That's a little on the thick side. And there, we have bacon. I'll try and slice it a little thinner. That one is really thick. It's kind of hard to slice it thin when I'm working on the camera because the camera is kind of in my way. So you can lay it out, and this is quite a fatty piece of bacon. That's okay. So you can lay some out together like this to kind of form like your package of bacon. And some of it can be individual slices. So I'm just going to slice part of this today, and like I said, we're going to save the rest of it for next week's project. You can make yours a little thinner, a little, longer, wider, whatever you want to do. Let me get out my, do I have a thin paper plate? I saw one before I sat down. So I'm going to set it out on the paper towel, on the paper plate here. We are going to do some as if it came out of the package. Cut a few more thin slices. And then I want a couple of slices just to have separate. So I'm going to bake this at, since it has some Fimo in it, at about 235 degrees for about 10 minutes. And when it gets all cooled, I'll come back and we'll look at our slices of raw bacon. So I'll be right back. Alright, so these are all baked off. They just came out of the oven, so they're still a little soft. They will harden up as they cool off. But there are our bacon slices. I love this project because bacon is one of those things that looks so complicated, but as you saw, it was super easy. So remember, check the blog post for the clay mixtures and then come back next week and we are going to take some of this and make some cooked bacon, and that's another fun project. Be sure and find my Facebook group. The link is in the description box, and I will talk to you later. Bye.